Up next, the Magic taking on the Warriors. For the Magic, the stars have aligned. Performing better than last season, you can feel the energy and excitement around this club as they seek to continue their upward trend. Warriors, Magic, tip-off in just a moment. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. OG Anunoby out there with Moses Moody. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Magic, Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Holmgren is out there with Wendell Carter. And it's Wagner in at the small forward position. And we're only a few games in, but already some surprises to this season, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. On the positive side, a couple teams have come together quicker than anticipated, and they are outperforming early expectations.
Now here's Suggs. Pass to Holmgren. Orlando moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Wagner. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. Now Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Bane. Left side Porzingis. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Porzingis breaking tendencies with that catch and shoot.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Bane. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
This is the defense Bane attracts, and he's superb at fending them off.
Bane against Curry. Porzingis sets a screen. Curry passes to Porzingis. Up and over Carter. Porzingis misses.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs, getting off the floor with such ease?
Well, Richard, for this Warriors team, that Steph Curry injury in the playoffs proved huge.
Yeah, Steph is just so important. He strained his hamstring in game 1 of that second-round series against Minnesota. And once that happened, Golden State really never had a shot in the series. This shows how valuable he is to the organization. There's Bane using his size at the rim.
Outside Podziemski. Porzingis against Carter. Outside Curry. Lets the three fly. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Wagner outside. The three from Suggs. The rebound by Moody.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Outside Podziemski. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Orlando trailing here. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Now here's Bane. Down low. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. And here's Podziemski. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Curry. From behind the arc. Another three for Golden State.
Simply the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Every time he makes another three-pointer, he's adding to the record.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. checked in for Orlando. Robinson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Podziemski. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Wagner finds Bane. Drops in the three. Bane's got 7 points in the game.
There's just no hesitation from three for Bane. He is trigger happy out there at all times.
Outside Curry. Outside Moody. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Robinson. Here's Green. That shot, no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And dialing into our broadcast remotely, I'm told we have Shams Charania here with a special report. Shams, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. The story today from Boston Nation as the Celtics already have been altering the roster. They're clearly excited to acquire Luka Doncic, a massive addition to their squad. They'll count on Luka having the ball in his hands quite a bit, whether it's scoring or playmaking. Doncic provides massive value for this offense. The whole league is talking about this move. It's buzzing. Can't wait to see how it turns out.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us in the loop. 4 on the clock. Here's Black. The three from Bane. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
When a shooter like Bane gets in a groove, it can be trouble. He's just going to keep attacking you and keep on scoring.
Screen by Robinson. Curry passes to Robinson, and he gets that one.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Orlando leading by 3, and there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. Anunoby on the wing. Green with a screen on Wagner. Outside for Green. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple. And that ties it up.
Mr. Reliable, you can count on Green to show up every night.
Screen by Holmgren to the paint. And stolen by Green. Pass to Moody. Screen by Robinson. 1:33 left in the first quarter. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 from deep. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Orlando making some changes. Williams is checked in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Wagner. And Howard has subbed in for Desmond Bane. Melton, he's checked in for the Warriors. Spencer comes in for Curry. Here's Spencer. Moody on the wing. From outside the arc. Drills it from deep.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Spencer. Screen by Robinson. Outside Moody. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here's Green from the arc. Rebound by the Magic. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Howard against Melton. Inside. Here's Williams. Oh, Robinson with a block. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Hey, great defensive effort there with the block shot, but he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up. Orlando shooting their first free throws here tonight. Good on both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
16 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Spencer. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's the 3. Melton misses. Desmond Bane getting it done for Orlando. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook that, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Jalen Williams out there with Holmgren. Then it's Anthony Black, and it's De Silva in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Melton outside. Outside Curry. Screen by Robinson. Shot clock at 6. And no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Pass to Black. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Magic leading by 7. Here's De Silva. Holmgren outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Magic building up a roster of players who D-up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Brian, back to you.
Now they've got the personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. The Magic making a switch here. Suggs just checked in, and the Warriors make some changes. Curry with it. He has 6. Outside Podziemski. Porzingis surveying the floor. Outside Curry. Williams with the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, Curry is one of the toughest covers in this league, especially when he's working the pick and roll.
Here's Suggs. To the middle. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, a reliable way to create for others. Suggs disrupts the coverage with the play and makes the pass.
Outside Podziemski. Outside Porzingis. Puts up a deep 3. Curry's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Black. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And it's a 9-point Magic lead.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Here's Porzingis. Plenty of space. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
And stolen by Williams. Moody misses. Orlando leading by 7. Black passes to Holmgren. Oh, Holmgren, the touch from Rain. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal, so the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there. All right, Shams. Thank you very much for that report. Suggs. Hauled in by Curry. Warriors trail by 10. To the inside. Back to Moody. Just 5 to shoot. Fires, top of the key. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Got a piece of it. Now Podziemski. No points yet. Pass to Curry. Porzingis sets a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Curry. Outside Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Curry against Suggs. Back to Black from the arc. The Warriors pull it in. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. It's the last leg of what's been a daunting road trip. 6 games in total. Outside Porzingis. Williams, a screen on Williams. Right side, Williams. Pass to Podziemski. Over Suggs. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. From a mid-major school to a first-round pick, Wisconsin native Brandon Podziemski has had quite the rise, RJ.
Yeah, finishes top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024. Pods gives you a little bit of everything on the floor. Great rebounder for his size also.
Outside Curry. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Pass to De Silva. Now Holmgren. Williams defending.
And you know, when you have the size and skill of a guy like Chet Holmgren, you're gonna draw fouls.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
So for the Magic, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Williams. Franz Wagner comes in for De Silva. And it's Bane in for Black. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Draymond Green comes in for Williams. Santos is checked in for Moody. And it's Curry in for Podziemski. First free throw is good. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer. And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
The lead now cut to single digits. Curry's got 9.
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his 3rd of the game.
Holmgren finds Bane. Suggs outside. Picked by Carter. Inside. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Outside Curry. On the wing, Curry fires the 3. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Curry against Suggs. Outside Bane. Carter, a screen on Curry. Bane, the pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
27 seconds left in the first half. Curry against Bane. Robinson on the wing. Outside Curry. 3-pointer. And the Warriors with another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Bane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Man, good whistle there.
It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Bane. And Bane drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And so it's Orlando. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition, and we got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block. And we see nowadays a growing number of players having more say in whether they get traded or not. What do you guys make of that? And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for Golden State.
To put it simply, they're getting decimated on the boards.
Well, I wouldn't call decimated simple because I can't spell it. But what about whooped or punked?
Okay, a semantic takedown by the big fella. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Warriors trail by 9. So on the floor for Golden State, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kristaps Porzingis out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Moody in at the 3 slot. Anunoby finds Curry. 6 to shoot. Left side Porzingis. And stolen by Holmgren. Carter from outside. Hauled in by Curry. The Warriors shooting 40% so far in this one. Pass to Moody. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by Suggs.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Payne with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Intercepted. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Moody. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Suggs. Shoots over Curry. Suggs, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
On the wing, Curry takes a 3. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Holmgren outside, launches a 3, and the rebound goes to the Warriors.
You'd love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
The 3 from Bane. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart and kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Brian, back to you.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. For 3, another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Outside Bane. Back to Suggs. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. Carter can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 3. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now. They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Now here's Bane. He's got 17. Pass to Carter. The 3. The rebound by Moody.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Curry. He's got 21.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Make some changes. Robinson, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Draymond Green comes in for Anunoby. And Santos is subbed in for Moody. Now here's Bane. Back to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. Bane, pass to Wagner. Orlando again missing.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out.
Carter, good.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Outside Podziemski. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Suggs. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Moving it up. Here's Holmgren. Santos pulls it in. Golden State with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Robinson on the wing. He's checked by Carter. Robinson passes to Curry. Well, Richard, the 2025 All-Star MVP, Stephen Curry, winning it in his home arena in San Francisco.
That was an impressive feat for Steph, but I still think the format helps him shine a little bit, but no question, this man was dropping bombs like he always does.
That one's off. Black's checked in for Suggs. So he can't get either to fall.
Unusual for him. He'd been in a groove from the line.
Bane, the pass to Black. Back to Bane. Puts up a deep 3. They get the rebound. Holmgren finds Carter. Holmgren right side. Here's Black. Curry with some nice D. Here's Golden State. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Santos. Robinson, a screen on Holmgren. Just 4 to shoot. Robinson can't hit. Orlando leading. Holmgren outside. Back to Wagner. Now here's Bane. Picked by Carter. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Outside Podziemski. Robinson against Holmgren. The 3 is up. And there's Curry on the assist from Robinson. Curry's got 11 points here in the second half.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting. And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Pass to Podziemski. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Curry for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Wagner, the pass to Bane. Bane with another miss.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Screen by Robinson. Pass to Curry, and stolen by Holmgren. Wagner looking it over. Black passes to Carter. Takes the three. Rebounded by Green. Now here's Curry. Outside Podziemski. Back to Curry from deep three-point land. And that's not gonna go. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. And so far, 9 triples in this one. Just pulling the trigger with absolute confidence. We'll be right back after this word. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Anthony Black out there with Jalen Suggs. Then it's Williams. Then it's Desmond Bane. And it's De Silva in at the 4. That's who's out there for Orlando. From deep. Warriors with the rebound.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Right side Porzingis. And it's Orlando on the break. Here's Suggs. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, nice initiative from Suggs. Seeing an easy scoring opportunity and pouncing on it.
Outside Podziemski. Pass to Santos. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Warriors lead by 6.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Now here's Podziemski. Here's Santos. Puts up a 3. De Silva with the rebound. Melton against Bane. Pass to Black. Back to Bane. 5 to shoot. No good on the triple. They swipe it. And here's Black. Now here's Williams. Defended by Porzingis. The 3 from Suggs. No good on the shot.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Porzingis sets a screen to the wing on the left. Over Suggs. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Suggs. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Suggs has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Outside Porzingis. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Bane, the pass to Suggs. Outside Bane. Williams from long range. And another 3 for Orlando.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for De Silva. And Franz Wagner subbed in for Bane. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Post is checked in for Porzingis. Anunoby comes in for Green. Moody's checked in for Santos. And it's Stephen Curry in for Podziemski. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Holmgren. for 2.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Pass to Melton. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. The 3 from Curry, and the Warriors with another 3.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Wagner finds Holmgren. Carter, a screen on Anunoby. Clock at 6. Carter, the pass to Suggs. Lets a floater go. They get it again. Carter, good.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
Melton on the wing. Back to Curry. Screen by Post. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Post has gotten his first bucket of the night. And we've got a timeout from Jamahl Mosley. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Orlando. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Melton. And here's Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on Curry. Back to Holmgren. Launches it. The rebound by Moody.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Payne outside. Picked by Carter. Oh, he jammed it!
They're using his frame to set a big pick. Carter effectively disrupts the defense.
Curry against Bane. Here's Podziemski. Outside Moody. Shot clock at 6. Now Anunoby. Stephen Curry can't get the 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Now Bane. Now Wagner. Jacks up a 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
They needed that hoop from Wagner. Nothing phases him.
The Warriors lead by 3. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Porzingis against Carter. Up again. Outside Anunoby for 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Wagner. Screen by Holmgren. Puts up the tray. Anunoby there for the rebound. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. 6-point game. Outside Podziemski. Takes a 3. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And we've got a timeout from Jamahl Mosley. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Here for the Warriors. Robinson, he's checked in for Porzingis. Green comes in for Moody. And it's Melton in for Podziemski. Here's Holmgren. Wagner outside. Here's Holmgren. Wagner inside. Anunoby covering. And there's a 3-second violation.
Warriors ball.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Robinson outside. Outside Curry. Green, a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The release. Holmgren there for the rebound.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
The free is in.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Suggs.
And it's really tough to catch a pass from that distance. He's asking a lot of his teammates to reel that one in.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors, D'Anthony Melton. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. 8 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
So the Warriors take the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just, you know, enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.